right, here we go. Our next comic has performed at the Ice House and the Comedy Store. Let's welcome up Sam Bowen!
Have you all here? I hate people. And don't get me wrong, like on a one-to-one level, it's cool. Like you look like a nice guy. I'm sure we could be friends. You look cool, but like looking out at all of you, I just fucking hate you. And like, so I know you're probably thinking, okay, he just hates crowd. And first of all, fuck you, get out of my head. And second of all, yeah, I do hate crowds, that's true. But also when I'm in a crowd, I hate each individual person that's like up in my personal space or keeping me from where I want to go in a timely manner. Like when I'm in traffic, all I can think about is like all of these cars here, they can't all have a compelling reason to be on the freeway. And I want to stop. I want to like stop at every car and like find out why they're here. Like, oh, you're coming home from work? Your car's a piece of shit. Go back, work some overtime. Or oh, you're visiting your Aunt Helga in the hospital? That's nice. Is she dying? No? Go back home, get the fuck off my freeway. Hey, who's in that ambulance? Oh, someone who was in a car accident? Fuck them, they should have been paying attention. Get out of the way. Actually, sometimes there's like a real legitimate reason for traffic, like an accident. But even that just pisses me off, because basically what it is some asshole douchebag ran into some other asshole douchebag, and now I gotta sit with all these fucking cunts waiting for them to drag your fucking car off the fucking freeway. Pisses me off. So I went to Comic-Con this past summer for the first time. Anyone ever been? Fuck you, don't go back, there's too many fucking people. It pisses me off. It's like, I don't even know why I go to, I'm into this nerdy stuff, and unfortunately right now everybody else is too. And I wanted to go back to the days before that, and actually what I really want is, it's my fault. I should be into things that less people are into, and they go to those conventions. Like, I'm sure they don't have this problem at like the Michael Bay fan club, or Berkeley Young Republicans mixers, or the I masturbate to Rosie O'Donnell anonymous meetings. I want to start my own convention, like the people hating convention, and it doesn't kind of quite work out though, because the people who would go wouldn't really belong there, because there'd be people there. Your love of hating people would have to outweigh your actual hating of people, so it just doesn't work. It's actually kind of a stupid idea. I don't know about it. What we need to do, so a couple months ago, I'm sure you've heard about this, the Earth reached the 7 billion person mark. That number's crazy. Don't we have a limit on this planet? Like a few years ago, we should have put up a sign that said, like, Earth maximum occupancy 3 billion people, something like that. And what it is there's too much reproduction going on, which is why I hate pornography. I don't hate it on any moral level, it's just I think it gives people ideas. We need to stop with the reproduction. Like seriously, how hard is it to put on a fucking condom? Or to take a damn pill or something? In all fairness though, like in the really overcrowded places, I think it's so bad that guys probably can't even like walk home from work without impregnating 2 or 3 women. So I'll let them off the hook. We need to get rid of about 75% of people on Earth. Just kill them. I'm talking firing squads, gas chambers, whatever it takes. Ooh, that's shocking. It's not a racist thing. I don't want to get like 75% get rid of 75% of all races, just like 75% of each race across the board. Of course, some races we'd have to get rid of a little bit more, like any race that tends to be anti-abortion, like Catholic cultures. We'd have to go like as low as 90%, or as high, get rid of as much as 90% of them. I'm pretty sure we could kill all but like one healthy Mexican couple, and inside a decade they'll be back to their normal levels. Really? Gas chambers is just silence, but okay. So I was a Boy Scout when I was growing up. I actually became an Eagle Scout, which is the highest rank you can reach in Boy Scouts. It's pretty difficult to do, especially if you refuse to have sex with your Scoutmaster. Seriously, I was actually in one of those troops where the Scoutmaster molested some of the Scouts. He never approached me, though. Would it have killed him? He would have said no, but I guess the fat red-headed kid with acne wasn't good enough for old Gene. Last I hear, Gene changed his name to Jerry, and I think he's coaching football in Pennsylvania. that Jerry Sandusky thing, that's bad news. I mean, I feel bad for the kids who were molested, obviously, but what about all those kids who were showering and he just didn't even give them a second look? That's the first of a long line of rejections, trust me. And then these people who were like supporting him, Sandusky from the start, they were like, they were like protesting, and I don't know, they're like, no, he couldn't have done this, he's a great coach. And I don't know if their logic is, great football coaches can't be child molesters, or if they're like, so he molested some kids. He got us a lot of winning seasons. Either way, if you send your kids to Penn State, don't expect them to come back with a great grasp of both ethics and logic. One of them is going to fall flat. And what really gets me were the people who were protesting. And there were men and women protesting. Like the women are like, oh yeah, I don't think he did it because we win a lot of games. And like I can see the men, because men don't give a shit what the athletes and the coaches do off the field, so long as they're winning on the field. Like I've got a friend who's a really big Dodger fan. I'm pretty sure Matt Kemp could like rape his mother, and he'd be like, yeah, I guess he should do jail time, but we're gonna let him off during the season, right? And his mom's actually a big Dodger fan too. She'd probably be like, yeah, he should play. Anyway, back to Gene. Actually, last I heard, he died. Apparently, one of the fathers of one of the scouts was keeping in touch with him. Who keeps in touch with the scoutmasters, with the child molesting scoutmaster? That's a weird thing, and I had something to go with that, but I don't like it much. Just out of curiosity, are there any child molesters in the crowd? Because I just want to say it is not cool to ignore the ugly kids. I think if I was a child molester, I would actually target the ugly kids because, who's going to believe them? I'm Sam Bowen, that's my time.
Yeah, you thought I was creepy. See, my bucket of dicks looks pretty safe right now.